everybody.
You should do the intro.
No, fuck that.
Do it in Todd's voice.
I can't, dude.
Dude, do it. Please do it.
Dude, please do it, dude.
Welcome to Can You Laugh About It Now? Do it. Come on.
Welcome to Can You Laugh About It Now? You sound like a strip club DJ.
Hey, coming up is Trixie. She's 17 years old, but we tell you she's 19.
Wow, you had to
would
go
be
there.
Well,
fired.
that's just that's what we joke on here. I don't know.
I
Sorry,
thought-
I didn't know all of a sudden you guys are going to take everything I said seriously.
I don't know if you know, Todd, this is not a riffing podcast.
I'm going to quit.
This no riffing.
Hey, Chris, let's just get dank, dude. You know what I'm saying? Let's dank it up.
I'm sick of the dankness. You ready, Chris?
All right, so the theme is embarrassing or shameful pastimes, just to throw that for remembrance. And before we start, we're going to start off by asking you, so just kind of get your mind rolling.
Wait, what is it again?
But just get your mind rolling now about what a revenge story. Is there any kind of revenge story? Have you ever had to take revenge out on somebody? Or has anybody ever gotten back at you for something?
I don't think I've ever done anything for anybody.
What about when you were kids, though? Like when you never were kids and like you took a sticker from a kid and they got pulled your chair. I don't know.
Are you riffing? Because it's not a riffing podcast.
I want to get your brain. I want to get your brain going right now, dude.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me tell you right now. Do not fucking riff on this podcast.
It's no, we riff. It's just not.
This is
we
a
have,
no-butt podcast.
There's a structure.
No, but
I hate that. No,
no, but
no. We're a fucking yes ass podcast.
Can I say this? I hate how you hold the microphone. I hate it. The two
Why
fingers.
do I have to sit
it's
next
not
to him?
comfortable.
What?
Do you
Why is
just-
everybody?
You're filleting the microphone. You're like, you don't want to sit next to me?
It's offensive.
You're a
He
dick
does make
fiddler,
You
man.
got strong fingers because I can't do that shit, man.
Because it's from pussy banging with them.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm not going to start the show like that.
I didn't
That's
think
for
we
sure.
just did.
All right. Welcome to Can You Laugh About It Now? Episode 13, I think this is.
Oh, my lucky number.
This is this is our 13th episode, and the boy is back in town, as I like to say. It's a great song, and our guest this evening, is it evening?
It is an evening.
It is. Chris Allen, everyone. Give it up.
Sounds great.
Hey,
Chris is great.
What's up?
And he's in town right now, and so I wanted to get him over here. He's got a show coming up this Friday at Comedy at the Carlson at the Rickles Room with Gator, me, Shipley, who is on the show. She's a previous guest, too. Sean Day, previous guest. So it's going to be, this is probably going to come out after that. So it was a great show. We're just going to tell you now that it was a success. It sold out. We had to do 2 shows. It was awesome.
Right. You recorded a special there, didn't you?
We
That's how
recorded
good it was?
It was great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can talk now. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to.
Well, I'll tell you when. Just hang out for a second, Chris. All
First
right?
you called me boy.
No riffing.
First you called me boy, then you
I called you boy.
I know. I
the
looked
boy
at it.
back in town.
I was like, ooh, that was not a good one. That was not a good one.
It sounded weird. I'll say.
No, I did not.
And then you mentioned the song, and I was like, okay, he might not get canceled for that.
No, I didn't. I meant because the boys are back in town.
It sounded like
But
you said
the
boy.
boy is
I did
back
say the
in
boy's
town.
back in town.
Well, yeah, but he's not more than one person. So, like,
Right,
I'm
so
on your side here, but, like, I
Of
didn't...
course you are, white man.
I know, but I'm just saying I didn't think of it that way.
Of course you didn't.
Yeah.
I'm on your
a piece
side.
of shit. I'm
Right.
a big Trumpy.
Yeah, you didn't. You're just telling him this now.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Trump podcast, is what I'm trying to tell you. But Chris Allen is here. I didn't mean to call you boy. I had a celebrate blackness shirt on literally 15 minutes
and
ago.
you know where it is right now? On the floor in your bathroom, you piece of shit.
I just jerked off into it. Is what I did. All right, I'm sorry. That went too far. I'll cut that. It's
I
okay.
thought we're not riffing on the podcast.
This is
No butt, goddammit.
All
Come
right,
on.
You got to turn RJ way down.
Oh, wow. All right.
That's the
all right.
first. That's the loudest I've ever heard him.
He yelled
All right, so
for the first time
All
ever.
right, so yeah, let's
liked
start it again. Go.
All right, hey, welcome to Can You Laugh About It Now? I am your host, Todd Gersel, and welcome to episode 13, which happens to be our guest's lucky number. It's his favorite number. And our guest, who is a man, I would never call him anything but that, he is here right now, all the way from Virginia. Welcome, the strongest guy I know, Mr. Chris Allen. Give it up, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Boy, that was a good.
Let's do
that
it
was
again.
good. Of course, with me.
One more time.
Of course, with me is my co-host Gator and Mr. RJ Purpura. The theme this week is embarrassing pastimes or hobbies. Okay,
Okay.
Chris Allen, in town, How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, man.
Good. Let's riff for a second. Let's go, you and me.
So you said embarrassing pastimes and hobbies?
Yeah, but before we get to that, I got a question for you.
I would say doing podcasts in my friend's shitty
You know what,
apartment.
dude? You know what? It's an embarrassing pastime for you.
It is not. I love it.
I know. I'm glad you're here, dude. I'm glad you started off by throwing
All right,
a little
let's-
dig at me. You know what I mean?
Okay, one more time from
No,
the
we're
top.
not we're not doing that again. This
That's
time.
my bit. That's my bit.
I know. You did that to me last time, and I played with you for an hour with it.
No.
For an hour, I did. I like, all right, whatever. Now you're bringing me down a little
I'm
bit.
doing well, man. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
glad-
hell
I'm-
yeah.
I'm glad to be back.
Yeah.
The show is Friday, but I think this comes out after. So I'll say this: everybody killed.
Yep. Everybody killed?
Everybody killed.
Oh, hell, I love that.
Except for Todd.
I knew that was coming. I just knew it.
He murdered.
Oh,
boom.
He tells good stories. So you could tell this
I
episode's going to be
do-
great. The way he twisted that. That's the little
That's
twist.
just called a
Yeah, a little
misdirection.
Shyamalan.
Right. He's a comedy magician, is what we're trying to tell
Jesus,
folks.
Jesus Christ! Now I'm a magician.
You are. You're
I would
like-
rather you call me boy again. That's the clip.
All right, no, don't make. Now that he said that, we can't. You know what I mean?
Nope, that's the clip.
Oh my God. That's all right. So anyway, so Chris, I'm glad you're here, man.
I'm glad-
I love Chris so much that I bumped another comic tonight for the show so I can have him on.
Oh, thanks.
But we're gonna have him later.
Whoever that is, I'm sorry that you're not as good as me.
Listen, Chris, I need you to look at me and focus for a second.
All right.
I want you to think about a time that somebody may have taken some kind of revenge. We like to ask the guest.
I have a revenge story.
Oh, you do? Okay. Our last guest, which was Colin Chamberlain, that was the theme. We'd like to ask the following guest their experience with the last demon. That
Oh,
was
sweet. I'm getting his leftover questions. Cool, man.
Dude, he was nice. He was great, dude.
I love
You should
Colin.
be thankful to have Colin's
Oh,
leftovers.
Thank you, Colin. Matter of fact, I might just thank him right
No,
now.
don't do it. Not in the middle of the fucking. What are you doing?
Put Colin on live.
All right. Let's. So talk to me, baby.
About what?
I want to know how revenge.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, you're such a jerk.
I know.
I should start this
I've read-
podcast
Can we take it from
over.
the
You
top?
know what?
Maybe. I think.
Take from the top. No, okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is revenge though. Is this revenge? So I was stationed in Colorado,
Mhm.
and my wife and I went to her Christmas party. We take a picture. It's a nice picture, and I bring it to work. I put it on my desk and stuff. And I had been there maybe about a year or so. And I bring the picture over to one of the captains. I go, "Hey, man, I don't know if you ever saw my wife, but this is what my wife looks like." And he looks at the picture. He goes, "Oh no, I've only seen the top of her head."
He said that to you.
He said that to me.
He's trying to bust your balls, but that's your wife.
That's my wife, and he's a captain, and I can't say shit because I'm an enlisted guy. So I'm like,
You can't.
okay,
Yeah.
Oh my God! So
banked
you're
that.
I banked it.
the hard drive it.
I banked it.
All right.
I banked it. So
Ooh, I love this already.
I want to say about a week later, we have our Christmas party. Everybody's there. My wife is there. He's there. His wife is there. And I see he's there with his wife. And I walk over and I go, "Hey, honey, this is the guy's dick that you sucked all the time." And his wife looks at him like, "What?" I go, "Yeah." I showed him a picture of me and my wife. He goes, "Oh, no, I've only seen the top of her head." And she was so fucking pissed. But I don't know if that's revenge, but
honestly, you get that's a 10, dude. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Felt good to me.
That's a thank you so
You
much.
went-
That's the piece of shit story that I knew that you'd have. Thank you.
that was probably one of my best military moments.
You could after you say you felt good. A captain, you got away with it too.
But so that was my thing. Were there repercussions? Did you get fucked?
No, actually, that Monday, he was like, "You know what?" He was like, "That was fucked up," but he's like, "You got me good," and call it even.
You took it.
That's cool.
See, that's how men
cool.
do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some women. I don't want to say all men, but that's how we do.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I'm not
boy.
saying it's a sexist thing, but I'm just saying, like, men are easily
You dumb as
forget.
hell.
Hey, that's the clip.
So no, don't make that a clip. So we should probably start this over. I'm kidding.
He's serious.
No, because that's great. That's what I'm talking about. I knew that you'd have something revenge. There's more in there, and we'll dig deeper.
Oh,
but
thanks, buddy.
the theme this week is embarrassing or shameful pastimes. Okay, and everybody has that one thing that they've done in their past or they were into that's kind of a little geeky, nerdy, possibly embarrassing. Some of these might have been when you were a child. You were into it. Some of them may have been last week.
2 weeks ago.
Some of them,
Yeah, so I think we're going to start this off with.
some of them you might have jerked off to right before you came to do a podcast.
Did you jerk off to Star Wars?
No.
Only Princess Leia.
Wow. Have you really?
No.
Okay.
I can't jerk off to a dead lady. My dick doesn't respond.
Really?
Yeah.
I like how he found that out.
He had an old Farrah Fawcett posted.
Yeah.
Work.
No, it's not for me.
He had to have a
I'm not
live.
gonna fuck a corpse.
He had to have a live woman as a control group. He's like over here.
Right. The experimental group. Okay, so why don't we start right off with you then, and we'll get into your nerdy pastime, RJ. I think it's a good jump off point.
I'm a huge Star Wars guy, as you know. I went to
How much? How would you? I mean, compare yourself as a Star Wars fan.
I can put a financial figure on
Oh
it.
my God! Can I see that vape pen?
Where is it?
In your hand.
Oh, my bad. Hey.
I think
Okay, so a financial figure. Could we take a guess? Is this a financial figure total from toys, posters, everything you've bought?
Oh, I was just gonna say this one trip, but that's a better guess.
Okay, that's a better guess. Do you have an idea of how much you've spent total on Star Wars memorabilia, trips, blah blah blah?
Yes.
You do.
Yes.
Can we all take Prices
Yes.
Right this shit?
Yes.
Ooh.
I
All
like
right, we're gonna
that.
Prices Right this shit.
Okay, tell us some things you've done. Do you have a collection?
Yeah, that's
So yes.
Okay, so what do you?
But let me also caveat this with some of them were given to me as Christmas gifts, so I didn't pay for everything I have.
Well,
but there was
those
still
are
a large
stretch. We
amount,
don't-
right?
I want the stuff that you have paid for.
So I mean, the trip to Galaxy's Edge in itself was very expensive.
That was the 2 weeks ago one.
the
that
trip
was
to
very
Galaxy
recent.
Edge was expensive.
Yeah, okay. And you paid for that all, did you pay for that all yourself?
Yes,
Everything?
Yes.
So
I literally saved for years.
He saved for years to go to like Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. It's like at a
It
school.
was Batu, you bitch.
It's like a school gym.
Okay, so some names. So you went to there. You went to
Yeah.
Galaxy's.
You went to there.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
you know what?
It's Disney's. It's part of Hollywood Studios.
No, I
at
understand what
Disneyland.
it
No,
is.
I'm just mean for like the people that don't.
Oh,
know.
okay. So Galaxy's Edge is a part of Disneyland.
Yeah.
Disney that
Yeah, Disney World and Land. So I went to Florida.
You went to the floor. Okay.
Worse than Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, folks.
You're absolutely
So I hear that you are
correct.
now voting for Ron DeSantis. Is what I heard.
Oh, he's my guy.
Yeah.
I got posters lined on my walls.
So anyways, you went there. So name a couple more things that you memorabilia.
Okay. Can I ask this? To kind of get a ballpark, what's the most you spent on memorabilia on one thing?
the one item would be about $250.
Okay, that's not crazy. I was thinking thousands.
Well, that was the cost of the trip in general.
I figured that.
Yeah, but the
I got a number.
lightsaber
I got a
bought.
Oh, I was gonna ask that. So it's a lifesaver.
Yeah.
Now, is
A
it like-
lightsaber? Let's.
Lifesaver.
It's not a candy.
What
Come
is it?
on,
I said-
show
what
me
did
some
I say?
respect.
It's a saber.
A lifesaver.
I said that.
No,
lightsaber.
No,
I heard
You
lightsaber.
said like the cherry little
Sorry.
different colored candies.
Lightsaber. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Does it work?
Man, I
Yo,
get
he
him,
go
RJ.
hard for Star Wars.
He does.
All right, what's your guess?
And you're including the trip?
Yeah.
I would say $5,242.
Very
$5,243. I would say
$1.
I would say 7,000.
Okay.
All right. So, and the retail price is.
It's really 4,000.
Oh,
So I was closest.
Yeah, you were.
Damn.
But you still went over.
That's okay. I just like to win in some regard.
I did drop $250 on a lightsaber though.
Okay, that's not that much, dude.
But-
that vacation
For a
alone
fucking
seems-
lightsaber,
But
yes it is.
It's
No, I'm saying
it's-
altogether $4,000, including the trip, is
I'm
not
saying
that much.
Well, the trip was like more than half of that. I'm including like
So you've
DVDs,
spent-
video games, merchandise, all that type
I
of
think
jazz.
you don't know how much your shit is worth. I think you have way more than that. Probably.
I might, but that's what I can confidently say I've spent. I'm
Do
not
you
going
have
to
a
say
Jedi
here.
robe?
No, I have a bathrobe that I can appropriate as a Jedi robe if necessary.
Just the fact that you went to Galaxy's Edge is fucking pretty.
I
nerdy.
think that's kind of normal, but the thing is, you're not a nerd in a memorabilia sense.
No, I don't
Oh, he's
have.
a facts. He's a facts guy.
You're a knowledge fucking
Yeah,
guy.
he's the Star Wars Wikipedia guy.
Yeah, Wikipedia. It's called.
Oh, well, of course it is. Right.
It's true. The thing I wanted to say is that like my dad almost broke my lightsaber the day I got it. That's what I was building.
He was excited to play with it too.
No, he was literally like, how did they make this? And he started like deconstructing it because he was like, where do the batteries go? How do the lights come on?
Wait, a
Where do
laser
the sound
comes out of
effects
it?
Yeah, well, it's like a blade that you plug in, but when you turn the switch on, it lights up and the sound effects come on when you move it.
Wow.
It's pretty fucking
Can I
legit,
play
I'm
with
not
it?
going to lie. Yeah.
I won't break it.
No,
So-
I know.
Okay.
Because I'll beat you.
Wow, dude.
You won't win.
I know.
I don't think so either.
Unless I had a real lightsaber, I would not win.
I mean, you look enough like homie where you feel like you could do the
That's
Kylo.
the lightsaber I got.
You did get the Kylo Ren
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. All because of what one worker at the Syracuse Funny Bone said to me 6 years ago.
Oh yeah, that
I
you look
wrote
like
that bit around.
It is a cool fucking lightsaber though.
It's the best lightsaber.
I mean, saying
other
it
than Darth
that's
Maul.
how I know he's a geek because he said the best.
It's the best.
Right.
Other than
Right.
Darth Maul.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, but tactically, which one is the best lifesaver? Like, if you had to fight with one, which one are you picking?
Darth Maul, because it's got the
Try.
double-sided.
I'm going with Luke
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
I'm going with the motherfucking basic shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean he won with basic
That's
shit.
like playing with Mickey Mantle's bat. Fuck that. I'm going with fucking Luke Skywalker's lightsaber.
Okay. Oh,
Stop saying it, like, dude.
now you're just trying to piss me off.
He about to beat up both black people with this shit.
This podcast is going to turn into a hate crime real quick.
Blue lifesavers matter.
Oh my God.
There's a clip right there, dude. Right there, mark that down. Shit, I just poured water on myself. God
Yeah,
damn
You need
it.
to calm down.
You sure do. I'm over here too.
So what hooked you to it, man? What was it?
Honestly, my parents showed me the movies when I was a kid, and my buddies in preschool that I went to Galaxy's Edge with, we were just all into
From
them.
preschool?
Yeah, I've known
That's
these kids
pretty
since we were
dope.
like 4.
This is the weird, embarrassing part. He went with his preschool buddies.
Well, not friends that I just made and who are attending preschool currently. They are my. Oh Jesus Christ! I was wondering what that was.
But they're not. But you've been.
No,
friends
I
since-
didn't just go with a bunch of 4-year-olds. I went with my friends I've known since
I know.
was
That's
4.
just weird. You knew these guys before you had balls.
Oh yeah,
That's crazy.
Oh, we've
Have you
seen
seen
our
their
lack
penises?
of balls.
Have you seen each other's penises
Oh yeah, we crossed streams in preschool.
in preschool?
Yeah, they saw it on Star
Before you
Wars.
knew it was gay. And it
It's
just,
not gay. We don't do
I
that on this
know.
podcast.
We don't do that here.
Sorry, Sherelle.
we encourage stream
Sherelle,
crossing,
you
dude.
offended by
Oh,
that?
Yeah,
I'm not a.
we are the
I'm
gay
just here.
Ghostbusters.
Who are you going to call?
I just sit here and judge people. That's my sole
Slimer's got a
thing
whole
on
new
this
meaning now.
podcast now.
So when did you know? Have you ever put your knowledge to the
When
test?
when did you know you were gay?
my knowledge.
Like, when did you know, like, I know what the fuck I'm talking? Did you ever test your knowledge and people were like, you know what the fuck you're talking about?
All right, how about this?
Not really. I've never done like bar trivia. If that's what you're asking.
All right, but can we find out right now? Can we have Chris look up a hard Star Wars trivia
Yes.
question?
What's some of the-
and that's
yeah.
going to be the question.
Oh, boy.
If you can pass,
Okay.
then you really are a Star Wars fan.
Okay.
If you can't
Yes.
pass, then we get to call you a poser for the rest of the show.
Okay, so
I
I,
would-
just okay, yeah.
I would say, man, let's look up like Star Wars questions only true
Star Wars fans.
true fans would know.
True fans would know.
So do you know all the shit?
Not all the shit.
Oh, see,
I didn't watch the animated Clone Wars show because it was too kiddie.
See, I heard
So,
that that's
okay,
got a lot of
let's
backstory.
know-
No, he's seen all the shit pretty
Let's
much.
let's narrow this down. You want to do? Is there a canon?
Yeah,
And those are the originals.
yeah. Well, and the Disney stuff now.
But we can do. You want to do original? What do you
Let's
want
do
to
originals.
do? Let's do original.
All right, so
I want you to know that my body is actively sweating right now.
You are-
That's
you-
how nervous
Wow.
I
I just
am.
saw that happen.
for,
Boy, he's sweating like a whore in Tatooine.
He's sweating
Anybody on Tatooine is gonna sweat.
He's sweating
That's very true.
after
Yeah.
Luke found out Leia was his sister.
Yeah.
All right, so all right. But while we wait for that, I'll ask you this: what planet would you live on?
Oh, good one.
Oh, Alderaan.
Okay, I would probably
Because
pick
my
that
end is guaranteed.
Make that a clip, too, dude.
too. My end is. That's
So proud of him.
That's
I
a,
really am.
That's
That might be the funniest thing I've ever said.
It is not ordinary.
that's the motto of every massage parlor, right?
Oh.
So you know characters' backgrounds, all that shit.
I'd like to think I do.
Okay,
Yeah, I'd like to think I
Oh,
do.
you found something?
The Star Wars quiz has 101 questions.
Jesus.
And I'll be impressed if you get half of them right. And that's what the title is. That's not me. I'm not.
this is BuzzFeed or something?
Yeah, something like that.
It's going to be.
So so
right.
pick a number,
Okay.
I guess, like, and I'll try to get to.
Dude, pick a good.
69.
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously.
That's the one I was, dude, it's so weird. I was thinking that
Great minds,
same.
bro.
Number 69 of the Star Wars trivia to find out whether Mr. R.J. Purpura, Buffalo comic, is a Star Wars fan.
You can't even pronounce the words or some shit. It's something weird.
It's close. I'll tell you, I don't know the answer to this.
Once the mother of Cradendall.
I also think we're spending a lot of time on Star Wars when we should.
See, he's not a fan.
I'm concerned about the three of you because,
a real fan would never say we're spending too much time on.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Lost for a little while? Because hello, welcome to the Dharma Initiative podcast.
Right. All right, let's find
All right, this is it. This is the truth. And then we're going to end RJ's
I just don't want to
segment.
take that's my only concern. I don't want to take up too much.
Original trilogy thing. Okay.
End RJ's segment with this.
How did Luke Skywalker manage to get into Jabba's palace? He used his lightsaber against the guards. He used his blaster against the guards. He got in through the sewer system. He used an ancient Jedi mind trick on Bib Fortuna. It's D.
Bib, ancient
right.
Jedi mind trick.
On Bib Fortuna.
The dude with the long neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. You know what?
You got it.
You ended where you're a fan, dude. I'd say you're a
the
fan.
sewer system is a fucking insult. Like whoever made that quiz is dumb.
Yeah, well, you didn't get the first one right, so let's slow down.
No, but
with
the range of those answers is just so stupid.
Right.
19 through 22 is a perfectly reasonable range to guess.
Right.
And then you're just gonna throw the sewers in on a desert planet. Fuck you, BuzzFeed. Whoever made that.
Okay. Yeah. Good.
Now the vitriol's coming out.
Yeah.
Now we can move on.
Good. All right. You know what, RJ? I think you've proved to everybody and the fans out there that you truly are a Star Wars nerd. Maybe not up there with I have a cousin who dresses up and goes to cosplay every weekend and wars and stuff like that.
No.
So that's a real fan. All right. I have blood in my family that's a real Star Wars fan.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I just don't
Their
have
midichlorian count is higher than
I just
mine.
don't have Jew blood. That's right.
Let me ask this. Do you think that this is going to be all TV shows?
You mean all of us, you mean?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
I think Todd's will be out there.
Mine's a little weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's not going to have a stamp collection or a TV show or something.
I used to want to fucking be Tom Savini so bad.
Ooh.
I don't even know who that is.
That?
Okay, I'm gonna get into it.
Because I felt.
I'm going to give you another hint. I want it to be like Rick Baker.
Oh, Rick Baker.
So bad.
I don't know who the fuck that is either.
He forgets all the time that he's 50.
All right. So
He 50.
when I was a kid, I was really into Fangora magazine. Okay. And
what magazine?
Fangora
magazine. It's like horror movies and there's instead of pullouts of girls, they had pullouts of zombies and pullouts of Exorcist stuff And so I loved it, dude. I had my light switch was like a horror movie light switch, and so I eventually got into I wanted to be a special effects makeup artist.
That would have been a cool job.
So bad, dude. I was like, that's what I want to do. I started collecting everything to do cuts and zombies and breadcrumbs, and I used to put cuts on my sister's arms and make them run downstairs. Mom, I cut myself, and I used to love doing that shit.
His first track marks were fake.
It was all research.
Oh, man.
That's a clip.
So I remember I was at school, and the teacher's name was Mr. Brust, right? And
I didn't have him.
yeah, you didn't, because this was a Eastridge, dude. Okay.
I went to good schools.
More than likely, yes. And he saw me one day in class with my special effects makeup book, and he picked it up off my desk, shows it in the class, he's like, "What is this? What's this?" And he's like, "What, you want to be a special effects makeup artist?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like,
And that is when I started heroin.
dude, in front of the whole class, he's like, "What a dumb, stupid thing to want to be."
Are you serious?
I swear, Mr. Brust. It had to been 1987, 86 or something like that.
Is he alive? We should find this guy.
No, I doubt it now, dude. I mean, this is a while ago, but right in front, he held it up and he was like, "Oh, that's so dumb." He's like, "Why don't you come up with something real to want to do?" And for the whole class, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Do you know how that's that time to crush a kid in 8th grade?
Yeah.
That's into that. I work with middle schoolers all the time, dude. If one of them came to me and was like, "This is what I'm into," I would be like, so happy for them.
Yeah.
And want to push them
To
towards
know
that.
what you want to do that early in
man.
life is
Fuck that
really
guy.
impressive.
Mr. Brust, if you out there, fuck you.
Yeah,
Yeah, seriously, I hope
he's
you're
probably
dead.
dead, so I'm gonna have to say we're gonna call him Mr. Pulsifer for the rest.
No, fuck Mr. Brust. That's
Oh,
a
we're keeping
terrible
it
thing for a
Brust.
teacher.
It is
to say.
terrible.
Yep.
Like that's not.
It is.
That's
Yeah,
not like
I'm sure he's dead now, though.
good.
And if
the
you're
world's better.
his
Yeah,
child and you're hearing this, your
yeah,
dad
if you were
sucks.
one of Brust's relatives, I hope that you get like lesions and wounds on your
Jesus
body.
Christ.
No,
He
just
take
be
it too
nicer
far.
than him and know that he was a dick.
I hope.
Because they probably got shitty advice from him too.
Oh yeah, you're right. You know, be a nice person.
Yeah.
Don't squash.
yeah, Todd. Don't wish
squash
lesions upon others.
Well,
Your dad said
That's a very Jewy thing to do. Is lesions. It's like something right
I
out
hope
of the
they get
Bible.
leeches and lesions. All
That's
right.
funny.
Yeah. Well, I'm just making a.
I had no idea you were into that, man. That's crazy. I'm sorry that somebody did that to you, man.
I remember I was so into it. I like had I was collecting makeup stuff. My dad.
Have you
was
done
like,
anything with it since then?
No.
Just
What do
like
you
for
mean?
fun, I mean.
No, no.
Not for fun.
You should do it for Nixon, like on Halloween. Mess around with some
I
stuff.
haven't done it in years, but like I had like the putty to do cuts and I was into it so bad. I wanted to make a movie. I wanted to be like make a gory movie
Yeah.
eventually. I was in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Snuff film?
Yeah, I want to start. That's right. That's right.
This is the intro of it.
Yeah.
It starts as a podcast. Yeah, but the thing is, I
You
think
guys thought that was weed?
no, they're taking a drink.
Wow.
If you
just a
spit
dumb
on
man.
me.
No, but what I'm trying to say is like,
wow, you call me boy, you spit on her? What
No,
the
I said if you do. I thought he was about to. That's why I was like, oh.
Welcome to the Jim Crow podcast, everybody.
No, it's not. It's not real. I celebrate blackness, and everyone knows this.
I know.
Everyone. I tell
I know.
everyone how much I celebrate.
Your
blackness.
cousin's a cap.
That's a throw. That's a way callback.
It is.
right there. All right, let's move this on. So, yeah, that's my story. Is my embarrassing, shameful thing as the teacher. I wanted to be a special effects makeup artist. I was so into it, and the teacher just like fucking kicked me
He
in the
crushed
took my
you.
dreams right in the nutsack. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is painful, dude.
It
When I
is.
think
I'm
back
sorry.
about that, and especially working with kids, I think, damn, what a fucking douche nozzle, dude. And I was like, I wasn't I want to say smartest kid, but like he was social studies, so all that shit was so over my head as it was.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I didn't fucking get any of that. I just was wanting to fucking
It
like.
just makes you feel dumb, huh?
And
It
you
dude's
got
so
mad
dumb.
Yeah, what a
ADHD. It's like,
fucking
you know how
idiot,
hard it
man.
is to get a kid with ADHD that's not being medicated to sit through anything that's in the past. They're like, fuck that. Like, I got
I
stuff
couldn't pay
to
attention
think
at
about
all.
and do. Like,
yeah. So you know what? I eventually fucking just ended up doing heroin, like Mr. Allen said, and that's how you take care of it. You have to anesthetize for.
That'll show him.
Yeah. Mr. Brust, fuck you, dude. I did heroin, bitch.
That would be the revenge. If you saw him and go, you know, after you said that to me, that crushed me.
It did.
And I was a heroin addict for 15 years. Just make him feel bad. But
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Had nothing
I'm sure
to do.
he's dead. And you know what? I don't harbor any like.
But how did you feel at the time?
At the time, I was like, holy fuck, everybody thinks I'm weird as it is. Now this dude literally in front of the whole class was like, he literally said, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
So,
God.
it was like a bad Adam Sandler bit, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like in a movie.
But it
where he's
was
like,
real
"What?"
life.
You know? Yeah, and I was like, dude.
You know what? That I can almost guarantee you that guy was so unhappy. So that's why he had to fucking tear down the
Yeah.
dreams of a child, because you knew what you wanted to do in 8th grade, and he was upset that he was a fucking social studies teacher. Honestly, man.
You think that's what it was? He was
I
just
think
anger?
that, dude, why
how miserable you gotta
why
do
else
that?
would you do that to a kid?
treated the
when
girls
you said
good. I
this
remember
is,
that.
Oh, see, he's a weirdo.
He was a creep.
He's a weirdo, man. Who the fuck crushes a child's dream, man?
No, it's fucked.
Yeah. Mr. Brust, fuck you, dude. Right? I'm allowed to say
Fuck
that.
Brust.
Did you do that on purpose, Chris, or was that an accident? That flip. Oh, I was like, damn, that was impressive.
So, and speaking I eventually, maybe I'll get back into it one day. Maybe do something with Nixon, like you said. Maybe do a little
You
something.
should. You should
know
pick
what
it
I mean?
back
Yeah,
up.
just for fun,
Maybe
dude.
pick it back up.
Yeah, man.
No, I won't. I think I'm too scared to go back to it now. But
like you said, that
You
guy's
can make
dead.
you can make your own scars.
I make my own special effects scars on the inside now. Shut up, Chris.
He's too high.
Special effects scars on the inside.
Can I be honest?
I mean, if you'd like to be, why start now?
I'm gonna be honest, dude. I was obsessed with that shit too. I was.
You so
I'm not lying. Remember that movie Effects?
Yeah,
dude, I was.
that's what made me get into it.
I wanted to do that shit
Dude,
so bad. I wanted to do it. I can't even lie,
Nobody
dude.
remembers that movie
It
at
was
Box.
FX and FX2.
I loved it.
I wanted to be a special effects dude so
That's what
bad,
got me
but
into
I
it,
never
bro.
bought anything. But I was like, I want to do that. I think that's so fucking
Dude,
dope.
I went to Arlene's costume shop. Every dollar I got and went down
My
there and
dad
bought
was
fake, just all kinds of different stuff.
Nah. That was like on some real
know.
shit. That was like a low key dream of mine for a little while to do that
So
shit.
that's why he's
I'm
so
not-
mad at Mr. Brust. He's like,
That's why he got so
that feelings got hurt
made-
secondhand.
Yeah.
Damn.
Now that I really think, I wanted to do that shit. I thought it was
It was
so
cool,
man.
man.
Cause I was so into like the Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, and they would do so much cool shit, like in Total Recall. Remember that one scene where the woman's face kind of like split open?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, dude, I was like, that's the kind of shit I want to do, man. It was
Yeah.
so fucking dope, man.
A-Team even when they did the faces, when faces would put the different faces on.
Yeah, man.
I was like, that's what I want to do with my life. Like I wanted to like be able to do that. Probably
you
because
know
I
what?
already didn't want to be myself.
I'm about to get deep though.
Okay,
But
that's
guess
okay.
what?
It's okay.
Guess what?
Yes,
You wore many faces in your life, Todd.
I have
Right?
a lot of different.
You
That's
have.
right. The face I wear now is pleasantness, dude.
See?
Because I've got gratitude for my friends that are here right now doing this podcast,
And see,
especially.
folks, that's the best
That's
special effects.
That's exactly. Love is the best way.
We'll be
Special
right
effect. We'll talk to you guys next week. So let's pass this along now to Mr. Chris Allen.
You don't have. I feel bad. Like, am I hogging up? I just went. I'm worried about hogging it up.
No, you're not.
I don't
doing
give a
anything.
damn.
This isn't about you.
Oh, it's
This
not.
is not right. So we'll tell you.
All right. I feel like you already did a TV show, but I have to admit, The Sopranos. That is
Oh
my
my
fucking
God,
thing.
you are a fucking
I am.
nerd for
I
this.
am obsessed with that show.
Why is that?
It is a good show.
It's just so good.
So did you watch it when it first aired, like weekly? Because I binged it and it didn't really grab me.
Man, well, you're not a real man, so
I'm a nerd. I know. We've been over this.
Okay, so I got a question for you then. So do you every week? Is there a week that goes by where you don't watch The Sopranos?
I watch The Sopranos almost every single day.
Every single day.
Almost every day.
Okay.
Some part of the show every day. I listen to a podcast, but to broaden
Do
it
you have
out,
memorabilia?
I have a book. I got and a game, but there's not really much to buy.
That's not a memory. You don't have.
I had all the DVDs. I had all the DVDs.
You don't have anything else. You have clothing.
What else would you buy other than like?
There's clothing.
There's the Bada Bing T-shirts.
There's
they
a lot of
sold.
Soprano stuff
Yeah.
out there.
There, but I'm not. I'm not a collector.
Yeah.
I'll take that back. I do have a. I do
Oh
have.
my God. Yeah. What
He
is
is
it?
a lifesaver.
I was.
Oh, make that a clip. Because he's been saying lifesaver. So
I was upset. I'm getting off track, but I was also obsessed with Walking Dead for a while, and
Me too.
I've had Michonne's katana.
That's
that's
awesome.
geeky as
I have
shit,
it.
dude.
That's awesome.
I have her katana.
That's cool.
Is it like real steel katana or is it like
yeah.
oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
not even a replica? That's awesome,
Yeah.
dude.
Okay, so you're calling yourself a big Sopranos fan, and I feel like it wouldn't be fair to RJ to not
Dude, I'm
have,
telling, I'm
to
telling
find
you,
the hardest
You
Sopranos.
could ask me any fucking thing about that show. I would
Chris,
know.
look
I
at
will-
Hard Sopranos, please.
But I will say this: the only thing I'm not keen on, I'm gonna be up front.
Okay.
Like payoffs and like how much people settle certain debts for. I don't remember like numbers.
You're not a
like,
numbers guy.
Yeah, I don't remember those numbers.
But you remember
characters, background, scenes,
Conversations.
Yeah.
Okay.
And sometimes people will ask like, "Oh, what color was this thing in the back?"
That's
Like,
not. No,
I don't like
that's
that. I don't
stupid.
know that shit.
No,
either.
nobody. You could be colorblind. It's a dumb
But
question.
almost,
Could you put a monetary value on how much you've spent either on Sopranos merch or Sopranos and Walking Dead merch?
But time is money. Could you add that in there? The time you spent in your fucking life instead of writing jokes and
I
watching
spent
Sopranos.
a few $100s on Walking Dead because I was buying the comic books,
Okay.
and then with the Sopranos, I was buying the DVD sets when that shit was new. And
Oh, it's
back,
expensive,
dude, they
too.
were $90
Oh,
a
yeah.
pop.
yeah.
So that just on the DVDs alone, probably about $500,
Right.
which I don't even have anymore.
Right.
And I only have HBO just so I can have Sopranos
on
Access.
perpetually.
Yeah.
How
And
does
I'm-
your wife feel about this? Is she like she doesn't
That's
bother?
my thing.
There's enough good shit on HBO that's worth it though.
Yeah.
No, I mean, how does your wife think about you be like just watching Sopranos? Because I've watched Sopranos and I've seen it a few times, but I can't watch it all the way through because it starts to get like negative and depressing to me almost. It's just it's violent and negative. I'm like, all right, I can't have that in my life that much.
No, there's a lot of death. There's a lot, because there are stresses of the show. Like if I'm not doing well mentally, and I'll go, you know what it is? It's because of these certain episodes I'm watching on The Sopranos, and I might give it a break for a couple of days, and when I feel
You're
better,
a Sopranos junkie.
then I really am.
You are. You are like
I really am.
You chip at Sopranos is what you're doing. You're full blown. You might be able to take a couple days off. You might need some help, dude.
But you know what's crazy about the show?
You gotta go to AA.
That's not bad.
Thanks, man.
It's terrible.
Every once in a while, make it a clip. Would you?
Hey.
Sorry. Get on Mike. We need a mic.
All right, here I am again.
Is Mr. Christopher Allen, Buffalo comic,
Okay. So, Chris, which of these men has never been married? And you
Uncle June. Keep moving.
Well, no. There's 4 options.
Is Uncle June an option?
No.
Okay,
Go ahead.
All right, Bacala,
No, he's married.
Polly Walnuts,
This is an easy
That's
question.
Polly Walnuts. We can move on.
Little Carmine, Christopher Montesanti.
It's Multisanti. It's Polly Walnuts.
Yeah,
That's
It's Polly Walnuts. That is
an
correct.
easy
That is correct.
question.
that's easy.
That is correct.
a-
Okay. All right. This one's from the pilot episode. It's a continuity thing.
Okay.
All right. In the pilot episode, Satriali's pork store.
Satriali's.
Pork store. My mistake. Had a different. I'm not Italian. Had a different name.
Right.
What was it?
Oh, there we go.
Is this blank?
No. It's got a name.
I can't. Is it? No, it's not multiple choice.
This one's not. No.
Fuck, man.
Oh.
Give me the initials. I can tell you.
No.
I can't. I can't.
Okay.
I mean,
It's not initials. You can't give it.
Is
You're
it
gonna give it
just
away.
one?
no. It's something meat market.
Okay.
You know what I will say?
Okay. What is it?
I don't know that.
Oh.
Okay, well, all right. That was just number 239. in a
what is
very
it?
giant quiz. It's Centani's Meat Market.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, you knew that, right?
CENTAIA.
Oh, now you know.
I do.
Now you know.
The thing is, I can see it
correctly.
I can
All right,
see it, but
okay.
I didn't know it.
All right.
You asked
Do
me
a
another one.
You know
tiebreaker
what?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. One more.
That's a great question. The thing is, now I fucking know that shit.
Now-
and
right.
the thing is, I just watched. I'm on season 3, and I just saw that on the pilot a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh shit, it's not Satriali's.
It's a weed.
But I
It's a
never.
weed is fucking.
Wow.
Sorry,
I'm sorry.
It's
man.
okay.
I don't want to bust you in front of your mom.
This is
good one.
this is number 235. What did the psychologist tell Tracy was the cause of her desire to burn her own son with cigarettes?
Sucks.
Because he kept her hand over the stove when she was a kid.
Yeah, that's correct.
Damn, that's our. You know what? We can't
One
front.
more. Give me one more.
He wants another one.
I don't think we need to, but let's do it. Just because
see, like you said, I'm a fan. I can't stop now.
You're like,
I
oh,
want to show
yeah,
you
right.
how much I fucking
Yeah,
know.
but you're not Star Wars. You didn't say, "Oh, okay, we've talked
Damn,
too much
son,
about."
I'm pissed about saying, and I feel like I need to prove myself because I didn't get that one.
If you get this one wrong, this is.
I think 2 more.
No,
I'm
dude, look at
Go ahead, Chris.
All right. When did Tony have his first?
Tony.
When did Tony have his first panic attack of his life?
When he was a kid, he hit his head on the table when he saw his parents. When he realized where the meat came from, and he fell and hit his head on the table as a kid and ruined dinner.
Answer.
Answer is as a child, the day he saw father cut off Mr. Satriali's finger.
There it is.
His pinky.
That's
There
right.
it is. You know what? He's a true fan.
And it's Satrial.
Well done.
Satrial, yeah.
True fan, but it's also killing your life.
It is.
It's kind of fucking you up a little bit too. So it is
I
a
need
little bit.
I need a Mr. Brust in my life. You like Sopranos, you idiot?
Fucking stupid.
Actually, I already do. It's fucking Joe List.
Oh, he's
Dude,
addicted.
Joe List fucking hates Sopranos.
Yeah, well, it is overrated. It's overrated. There's
okay,
a lot
well,
about it. that's
what is
overrated.
your reason for loving it so
I'll
much?
say this and we can move on. What I love about the show.
By the way, can you laugh about enough friends with Joe List? I just want to throw that out there. You heard that here, right? We're friends
Go
with
ahead.
Joe List.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
All right.
Just want to throw. All right.
It's not a name drop because he's a friend. I'm not trying to be a.
I'm not friends
All right.
with him, so I'm trying to make it sound like I am.
Oh,
dude.
okay. He doesn't know who you are.
I know. He's gonna.
Actually, he does. I've told him about you before.
Aw, thanks,
I
man.
have.
You're a good man. All right. So,
I'm just Andy. And I never want to be a fucking special effects artist. You fucking
no,
idiot.
you just crushed Mr.
No, I did. I really did.
Okay, good.
All right. So what I love about the show, and I will say, my attitude towards the show has changed a little
You got
bit.
2 minutes to wrap this up.
You just got RJ. You want to be on the show on Friday?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right.
Yeah. He's gonna take
I
a
used-
mic from you while you're headlining.
I used
You
to
know that.
absolutely love everybody in the show, but over time, I really truly realized they're really shitty people, and I don't like them. I really don't like who they are. But what I like about the show is there's no other show that has the level of character development that they have. I'm telling you, man.
You're right. It does have character development. But it meanders, dude. The storyline meanders. And that's
but the thing
that
is, but the show, there's not supposed to be a real end to the show. It's to show you what the mob life is kind of really like. Because like in the movies, we get all the highlights and it ends. This is showing you like kind of the day-to-day slog of the bullshit. And it shows like this guy might be a mob boss, but he's also like they show you his home life.
So that's exact. So like what you just said, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. And this is what I feel like Tony Soprano represents so many, I want to say, I'm going to say white Americans.
Okay.
But the show itself does talk about consumerism and all that kind of shit. But to me, Tony Soprano really represents a lot of white people because there's scenes on the show where like they go to one of his old neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
He's sitting there with his son. He goes, see this neighborhood? This used to be great. The people here used to give a shit, and it's all ghetto. It's all fucked up.
Yeah, of course.
And he goes, Italians come here every week to pray, to keep this place alive. And his son goes, well, we don't come here. He goes, that's not the point. And what my point is, a lot of white people do that shit. They have this super like this
superiority.
This shiny, nostalgic idea of what America is and how all these other people do all this great stuff and they don't contribute. They don't take any part in it. They talk about how all these kids today are shitty and these kids are pieces of shit.
This is why you like Sopranos?
But because it's so real because like look at Tony. On the show, you know that he's a conservative. All those guys are conservative. They talk about all these
old school Italians.
All these old school Italians. There's one line in there where this guy Ralph Cifaretto says they have more programs for these deadbeats. I swear to Christ. That's so hypocritical. It's just like you don't have a job. You steal people's pensions, and you're sitting here acting like you're this hardworking guy, and you're somehow a victim of people getting money from these fucking programs. I mean, it happens so much. There's such fucking shitty hypocrites. You see how worked up I get up? It represents America so well, dude. I'm telling you, if you watch this shit, it is absolutely mind-blowing, the shit that they talk about in this show and address.
I mean, you can look at or it's just stereotypical Italians being racist.
Well, that's
also
kind of
that's a lot of
the
America.
thing is, that's not a big part of the show. The racism is it's
not, but it's there. I'm just saying that
it's the old school lifestyle of Italians,
like,
and the racism happens to be a part of that just because that's how they were brought up.
Yeah, how about in the new one when they made the Newark one, the Saints of Newark, and then
I liked it because
I preferred it.
It explained a lot. You know what? You know what's funny? Like
we got 30 seconds to cover this. Finish up this.
You know what's funny about that? What I liked about that? You know when he met his who was it? It was grandfather's girlfriend. It was Ray Liotta.
Junior's girlfriend?
No, the woman that came off the boat with Ray Liotta.
Oh yeah.
So the one that had sex with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Now you know what's funny about her? Who does she look like from The Sopranos? A lot of the women that Tony used to date.
Girl, the one that even the imagination girl. What was the Italian chick?
They're all Italian.
Well, this one was like the dark hair that was there from Italy.
That was Tony's weakness. Olive skinned women with dark hair.
Right.
When he saw that woman when he was a kid, and that's when his obsession with those type of women.
Yeah, sure.
With those began, and I love that type of shit. That's what the show. That's the kind of stuff that they put in the show.
Right.
That's why I'm so pissed I got high because I can't like be super articulate.
I think you're doing great.
You're doing great.
You're doing great. I think it was. You know what?
We gotta do because I'm obsessed with the show. We have to move on.
We're moving on because you just. There's a lot of time on The Sopranos.
I'm so sorry.
That's what I was afraid of with Star Wars.
Time is Star Wars. I don't know why you're making them feel
both
bad.
Both of you are Chris Moore a little bit more than RJ. But
I didn't want to go off about it.
But
I knew if I kept going, I was gonna go off.
Your Sopranos like obsession angers me a little bit.
But
I feel like it's not healthy.
Dude, the thing is, the thing is, there's so many people like me in this community. I'm telling you, he'll probably tell you.
What community? The Sopranos community?
Fuck yes. There's a huge community, man.
So can I just...
All those shows have massive fan bases.
Let me just say, like, as an Italian guy, my only complaint is that there's this sort of thing that, like, that's how they expect Italians to be, or that's how they think all of us are. And I'm not complaining about stereotyping, but like that, just when the show was airing and I was playing hockey, that's how all of the parents were acting.
Right.
Was like Tony and his wife.
And that's what's great about the show is because they address it on the show.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is how dope the show is.
Okay, well, come on.
Dr. Melfi, the woman who plays Dr. Melfi, her husband was complaining about Goodfellas, and Lorraine Bracco was in Goodfellas. Right. Like, how fucking Inception is that shit?
That's not that.
That's dope, man.
There's only she's an Italian actress.
But it's, come on, man.
They're all in the same. Those mobster guys are all in the same movies, dude.
Yeah, but the thing
it's
is,
not that big of a thing.
But the thing is, most TV shows don't mention real shit. So this TV show,
Sopranos is a comedy, too.
But it's still operated in the real world, is what I'm saying.
It's a black
you get what
comedy.
I'm saying? And that's the thing, too. The show is so fucking funny.
I didn't know that going in.
It's a dark comedy.
So I was expecting, like, because I heard this was the first, like, peak TV thing, I was expecting, like, a Breaking Bad slow burn to an explosion at the end. But the fact that it wasn't that, I kind of felt like my expectations weren't met. But that's also a reason I don't think I enjoyed it the way I should have, is because I got something different than what I was looking for.
And speaking of getting something
and
different.
last point. And
speaking of getting
move on.
something different.
Last point.
All right.
I will say this last point. As I've gotten older, I've looked at the show from different perspectives. When I was younger, all the shit with Tony and Carmela, I would take his side. Like, this bitch knew that he was a fucking mobster. She knew that he would cheat and all this kind of shit. But as I got older and I went through shit in my marriage, I find myself becoming a fan of Carmela way more. I start to like Tony less.
Oh yeah.
And
the fact that you didn't from the beginning is weird to me a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I've literally grown up with the show.
She's a piece of shit too, though. But
she is too. She's a hypocrite in her own right
too.
She
wanted to bang that long-haired dude.
You're sucking me in.
Yeah, but
you're sucking.
I don't care.
Yeah, no.
It was great, and yeah.
I'm glad, Chris.
And moving on, go Sherelle.
I know. I'm happy for you that you found something in your life like that. That kind of drives you a little bit. You've proved us all. You were kind of a fucking weirdo with it, though. You're a little weird with it. But
you said weird, upset, and
no, that's great. That's great.
And you said embarrassing, and you got
honestly,
Sherelle. My bad. What was your obsession?
I don't really ever have an obsession.
What? We rushed through all this
delay.
That's why I didn't care. I was like, y'all can keep talking. I ain't really got. I mean,
so growing up, you never
so
were
Sopranos
had a hobby. Never.
I like to. I mean, I used to. I played music, but like I didn't. That wasn't really that.
You never
weird.
collected anything growing up.
I used to collect worms. I love.
That's fucking.
I
what
love
do you mean?
worms. That's the one right there.
What are you talking?
But it's not a story. I would go out after it rained. I'd pick up worms. I'd throw them in a little tote with some dirt and some grass and some shit.
Okay. This seems like a story worth exploring.
What are you talking about?
I don't know anybody that
Why
does that.
did you do that? You wanted to befriend the wormies or something?
I just liked worms, and it bothered me that when it rained, they came out and people would step on them.
Did you let them? Did you take them inside?
Mm-hmm.
Did you feed them?
Yeah, well, I think so. They didn't die.
Did you let them go outside again? Back outside?
They got dumped. I did take outside
Rochester
time
worms. They was eating fucking
that
Doritos and shit.
Hot fries.
I don't know. I think my weirdest obsession was probably like when I was a kid because I used to like comedy, but never in my wildest dreams. I didn't think being a comedian was a thing you could do. Like I just thought people were comedians. I never realized it was like a thing you could do locally.
Yeah, I never thought worms were a thing you could collect either.
But I always used to watch like Comedy Central. That was probably my obsession. But I was mostly a musician at that time, so a lot of my music started to be like musical comedy. So I used to write stupid little songs.
All right.
That was my hobby. I had one called Doo Doo Pie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you want to sing it for us?
Luke
I'd rather sing Floor Shitter, but I didn't write that until last year.
All right, we'll sing
Let's
it.
hear that one.
Let's hear it.
For shitter sounds like a jam.
It is.
It
I got
Do
a
you want me
band
to-
named Hot Jupiter. I want it to be a track.
Look, but we're going to close it out with the song, I think. So before we get there, let's throw out some plugs real quick. That's good. Before we close it, we're going to close out with you doing it. Is that good?
Yes.
August 26th, I believe, Saturday, August 26th, Zach Amico and Chris from BK are going to be at the Carlson. Make sure you get tickets for that. I'll be on that show. What else? You got anything coming up? I know it's end of August, so that'll give plenty of time.
I I'm in Buffalo on the 22nd. I'm a Buffalo Comics. That's
That's
where
right.
I'll be.
Where,
And
okay, where are you going to be at? Where?
the Proso Comedy Show. Casey Callahan
Casey
runs
Callahan.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Casey.
Yeah.
Gator, you got anything coming up like a few weeks away that you could think of?
Not off the top of my head.
It's hard
like-
doing this because we're like a few weeks
I
ahead
got
on
some
this
stuff in
episode.
August 10th. I think it's a benefit for animals at the Carlson Bitches Got Stitches, Get Stitches or something like that.
All right. And Chris Allen, you can find Chris wherever right? What's your Twitter?
At Chris Allen Comedy, ALAN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can always find Chris. Chris is on the road with Norman
You
and
got
all over the
podcasts,
place.
Not a
too,
lot.
right?
Yeah, check out my podcast. I'm actually going to be upgrading it here soon. But Negro Please Radio on iTunes, Spotify, every Wednesday.
That's good.
Negro, please.
Radio.
Radio.
Yeah, I'll be
Wanna
in
make
North
sure it's up.
Carolina at a couple spots in August. I
Okay.
don't even know like what they're called at this point. But and then September I'll be in Richmond.
Okay.
October.
But I'll list all these dates and I'll put
Okay.
everything out there for you so that'll make it a lot easier. And
All right.
I'll
Yeah,
just
we can do it in post.
I'll
too.
do it in post, bro.
Come on.
Gator.
Let's close it out. It's a song that I wrote recently because when I was a kid, my hobby was writing musical comedy. This is a song called Floor Shitter. I wrote it because my friend said that when he goes to pee, he usually takes a poop, and then he's a dude. So I was like, wait, bro, you just shitting on the floor? But I didn't ask him that because I went into the bathroom as he was saying it. So I wrote this song on a toilet in the middle of the pandemic. It's called Floor Shitter. When you're standing at the throne and you're pissing through your bone and you think you got a fart, but you push a bit too hard. Floor shitter, plop, 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 flat, plop, 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 so flat, plop. When you feel that dookie hit and you know you took a shit and you really want to run, but the pissing still ain't done. Floor shitter!
This is RJ. Thanks again for listening to episode 13 of Can You Laugh About It Now? You heard everybody guessing the total amount I've spent on Star Wars. Chris Allen turns us into a Sopranos podcast for about a half hour. Todd got his dreams crushed by the worst teacher of all time. And once again, fuck you, Mr. Brust. And Gator closes us out with a song. Thank you guys so much for listening again. We'll talk to you later. Bye.